Hi, I'm Priscilla Munnelly, and today we're at the Student Union 1 building to find out what students think about love. Alright, so how do you define love?
Basically, I define love when two people know who've been with each other for a very long time can make the assessment that they can go the next step and they face many problems together. And, they feel from the heart themselves, and there's really no betrayal behind it, I guess. Probably that's not a significant answer, but it's really when it comes from the heart.
Right.
It's when there's
So what if your partner has all of those qualities and yet maybe they cheated on you or they went against your standards? Would you still love them?
Yeah, I mean, it really depends. Like, I've been with my fiance for almost 5.5 years, so we understand each other very much from a personal level as well as just, pretty much everything. High school sweetheart. We've been through everything, pretty much, that a couple can go long distance relationships, and there's a lot of trust behind it. So, and communication's always a big thing, and I believe that if you have communication, then you guys can do anything.
So what point of the relationship did you say I love you?
For her particular thing, I actually said I love you 3 weeks afterwards. And funny story actually is, I said it to her over the phone and she accidentally hung up on me.
Oh.
So the next day she kind of asked me, did you say this? And I said yes. And she's like, okay, I love you too. So it was kind of like one of the things, but getting on that personal level of knowing her, and she was best friend before we started dating, so it was actually pretty cool. And I don't know, just said I loved her because one time I felt from the heart.
That's so sweet. That was really sweet. So how do you define love?
I would say love is a connection between two people where they can exchange ideas and their whole feelings and just be better people by being with them, with each other.
Yeah. Do you think that hooking up and love go hand in hand?
No, definitely not. Because I have friends who had been hooking up and then who had been always cheated. Not exactly cheated, but they thought they were betrayed. And they feel that it's like a game or something, and they're the target all the time. So I wouldn't say hooking up and love go in hand. Finding love by hooking up is not the right thing.
So what advice would you give to your friends? What would you say to them? Would you say, this is the kind of guy that you should be looking for, they should be trustworthy, and what would you say to them?
I would always say just trust their instincts. If they think that this is the person they want to be with all their life, they have to think about all their life, not just 2 more years. We're in college, we're having fun. No, I think this is the love of my life. No, I would say just look for it on a long-term basis and see if the person you're going to be with is the person that you are now. So, yeah, I will say that.
So how would you define love?
When I think about love, I think about actions that make other people come alive.
Make them all come alive.
Make them come alive. So help them experience life more deeply and fully. Help them meet their needs, both physically, emotionally, mentally, maybe even spiritually. And so love, as I've come to know it, is a giving of oneself and of one's life in order that someone else might live life more fully.
I like it. Said beautifully.
Thank you.
So what do you think about hooking up? Do you think that people do it for the fun of it, or do you think they do it to find love?
So, when I think about hooking up, and I think about desire and love, I think about Sebastian Moore's thoughts about love, or about desire. That desire is love trying to happen, or love wanting to happen. And so, hooking up, I think, in our culture is a way for people to try to grasp at that fullness of life, and that wanting to feel more alive or more complete maybe, or wanting to explore that part of their lives that is embodied and that experiences the rush of pleasure and in contact with another human being. So I think that people would define hooking up in many different ways. Some perhaps might have a more deep way of expressing it, some make it more shallow. But I think in all cases, it's kind of a reaching out for life.
I feel like I just took a love religion class.
Sorry about that, Priscilla.
Love is in the air here at George Mason University. For more information on the student life, check out connecttomason.com. Thanks for watching.